सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Okay, so 7 chapter we were doing. Okay, we saw the 23rd verse last time, right? Yeah. Any questions, clarifications, or ready to go ahead? He was talking about how people's Shraddha grows when you worshipping Devatas because you get your result. Okay, that's why if you look at all the Vedic rituals, they're a bit more serious. But if you look at the Puranic rituals, etc., go on the net. Say, I want to get my visa. What should I do? I'm not joking. Go look at it. You will find half a dozen this there. You know, upayas like Apaduddhara Hanumas Sutram and so a lot of small upayas. And then if you look at the comments, you'll say, in 1 week it was done, 10 days it was done. If you want small things, all of it will work out. Most of the time. Because they're small. Your effort is small, the result is small. It happens. Why should it not happen? But then what happens? Your Shraddha grows, which is also a good thing. Then what is the flip side? Flip side, you think only that is Ishvara, nothing more. Well, not bad. At least you have some Devata. Shraddha in some Devata, which is not bad. Not enough. Not enough. Because your focus is on small things in life. The whole problem comes there. My focus is on small things. Even if I am going to get in touch with my priorities, it will be a little bit bigger. Why am I saying focus on small things? Let's say, supposing the Lord were to come to you right now, in front of you, manifest. Ask whatever you want. What will you ask for? What will you ask for? Small things, no? My daughter's marriage, a flat, this thing. You're talking to the Lord of the multiverse. But what are you asking for? small things. Yeah. Don't tell me this is contentment. It's not contentment. It is your inability to think big. Yeah. It's not contentment. Contentment is an entirely different thing. This is purely your inability to think big. The immediate focus. You don't even have a long-term focus in terms of your priorities. If you had, probably what you asked for will be different. No, it's okay. Probably what you asked for will be different. Yeah. Okay. Then not only that, he goes further to say, okay, even if you're thinking of Ishvara, this is how you're looking at it. It says, Avyaktam vyaktimapannaha manyante mama abuddhayaha param bhavam ajanataha mam avyayam manutamam. They think of me also as being manifest and unmanifest. Creation is there, Ishvara is there. Creation is not there, Ishvara is also not there. Common statement you will get. No? When the creation is there, Ishvara is there. Creation is not there, Ishvara is in potential condition. He says this problem comes because Param bhavam ajanataha. You don't know my real nature. As Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman, you don't know it. You only have an idea at most of my functional side, not the reality that I am. The reality that I am is nothing like is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman, pure consciousness. That is unknown. Ask all the devotees. They will say, in fact, if you go south, etc., they will say, oh, Chaitanya Sarupam, Appa, Chaitanya. Would you understand Chaitanya Sarupam? That Chaitanya that is manifest, no? Manifest and manifest. Consciousness is not manifest or unmanifest, it is always there. It appears to be manifest as life in a living organism, as existence in an inert object. But Satyajnanam Anantam Brahman is always there. It is not, it is the basis for time and space. So as the basis for time and space is always there. So even that understanding of Ishvara is not there. Then you have to say that is myself. I am that Satyajnanam Anantam Brahman. When he can't understand Ishvara as Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman, where is he going to understand himself as Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman? The Pramana is very clear about it. What prevents you from understanding? At this level, you have to say Alpa Buddhi. Ignorance, of course. And not being able to think big is one of the important things. What we are after in the Gita is not something small. Job, flat, apartment, daughter's marriage, son's job, all this is part of the game of life. Want to pray for these things? You can. Nobody is saying no to that. But can you lift your vision a bit higher? To what you ultimately want in life. That's the purpose for which you are born. Today, it looks like that. Believe me, if there is no purpose, you wouldn't be born. You don't age with time. You age when you don't have purpose in life. When you don't have any purpose in life, you are ready to quit. No? I have done everything. You start feeling lonely, start feeling unwanted. Yeah, start feeling lonely, start feeling unwanted. Why? This happens to a lot of older people. Retired from the jobs, children are abroad. They don't have time, they are busy with their lives. It's not easy when you're going abroad as an immigrant. Some of you know that. The initial years are tough. No? Unless you have studied there and from the college and the university you got a job. Then it's a bit easier. Only a bit. But you have to start everything from a scratch. What is taken for practically for granted here? I mean, it happens in India also. If you're moving from a small town to a city like Bombay, everything is so different. Everything is so the. So what happens? You feel useless, not wanted, because they are busy. They are genuinely busy. Not that they don't care for you or love you or anything, but they're so caught up in the business that 10 days are gone before they even thought of phoning you. They thought every day thinking, then they say, oh, timing is different now. Timing is different. Alpa buddhi. Forget it, lead your life, no? What is your purpose in life? Not thought about. Because that is not thought about. What you are asking for God is also small things, and your understanding of God is also equally small. God is like your ATM card. Whenever you want something, you will ask Him. What are you reducing God to? Param bhavam ajanataha. Even if Ishvara is understood as abhinna nimitta upadana karanam, as a single material and efficient cause, is a big thing. But there you can have this thing you think is manifest and unmanifest. No. Is Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahman. His true nature is Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Sachidananda Swarupam, as you call. And the problem is we have gained familiarity with these words, you know. You will sing bhajans, na? Sachidananda Guru Sachid. So Sachidananda, which is a matter for understanding, is reduced to a bhajan. I am not being critical, I am just holding a mirror, okay? Mirror. Because we have, that is the flip side of born in a culture where all this is available. That's taken for granted. Words like Sachidananda and all slip easy from our tongue. Without understanding. At least somebody coming from a foreign culture to study doesn't have that problem. You say, what is that? Can't even say Sachidananda. But he'll ask, what is that? And then there's an attempt to understand. That's the flip side. So, in all this is the issue. He says, Param bhavam ajanataha. Okay. Therefore, about the idea. Ignorance is the issue. So try to understand. First, what is Ishvara, then the Swarupa of Ishvara. Swarupa of yourself. When you understand that, you find the Swarupa of Ishvara and yourself are non-different. There is only one consciousness. That is your freedom. That is the freedom. For which I have to claim my human freedom first. The human freedom, which is what? My choices that I can exercise. It's only a human being who has the freedom of choice. A cow does not get up in the morning and think, what shall I have for breakfast today? A cutlet or an omelette? It doesn't have a freedom of choice. It doesn't bother. You and I bother, no? You have choice. And you know the paradox of choice? A psychologist wrote about it. This time's Free Press Journal, I wrote a small articulate on it. A little article, okay? I wrote on this. A psychologist, I think, forget his name now. I have it somewhere. He wrote this article saying, okay, let me give it to you as an example. Supposing you go to a restaurant. Okay? South Indian restaurant, for example. Okay? You have sada dosa, ghee dosa, masala dosa, rava onion dosa, rava masala dosa, Mysore masala dosa, benne dosa, and so on. 30 dosas are there. I don't know 30 dosas to mention. Okay. Which of them will you select? 90% of the people will not look at the dosas, will look at for something else. It's called the paradox of choice. When you're given too many choices, it becomes stressful to choose. So you won't choose. You go for something else. Let us say 3-4 families together planning to go for a holiday. You have 2 options. Chances are good you will choose one option. You have half a dozen options, forget the holiday. By the time you are discussing, time of holiday is gone. Oh, tickets are too expensive. Why? See, you can't even claim that human freedom. I didn't elaborate it so much when I was doing it in the 2nd chapter. I said, wait, let people get used to that freedom. Then I will elaborate it. Why? Because you are afraid if you choose one, you are leaving aside better options, which may turn out to be better in the long run. That is what is making it stressful. Because to choose means to give up the others. What if my choice is wrong? Doesn't matter. There's nothing like right and wrong. What's wrong between choosing an onion dosa or an onion rava dosa? What's the big difference? Oh, I didn't like the taste of his own. So next time you can order something else. Accept it and eat it. That's what prasada buddhi is for. No? So if you have that prasada buddhi, then you are willing to accept consequences. Then only then you are claiming your freedom. Otherwise you are not even claiming your freedom of choice. Too many options. It becomes stressful. So you are taking your freedom and converting it into stress. I've seen this in corporates also. Swamiji, we have 6 strategies. We are developing our 7th strategy. We are not sure which to use. Can you guide us in that? You already have 6. Why don't you pick up one? Why do you need me there? You already have 6 of them. Why do you need me? You already have 6 strategies. Choose one. But we are not sure which is the right one. Therefore, we are developing the 7th one. Yeah, and you think 7th one is right? So generally say junk all that. Get in touch with what is really important for your company. Define yourself and make one strategy. Yeah, build up your self-awareness. What is your core competency? What do you expect out of the whole thing? Where do you see yourself 5 years from today? And now develop a strategy for that. One strategy. It'll work. Because you can make it work. Your work makes it work. It won't work by itself. One. The paradox of choice. Human freedom. We are great people, you know. Karmanu bandini manushya loki. It will come later. Now freedom is converted to a problem. Claim that freedom. Claim what is important in your life. What is really important to you. Your priorities. Then act on it. It will work out. And think long term. It's not a 5-year plan. It's your life plan. What do you want to be before you quit? You want to die lamenting all the things that you have lost, or you want to die in that freedom of what you are? What is it you want to do? Your choice, not mine. Yeah. What do you want? What are your strengths, your weaknesses, your responsibilities? Take that into account. Work it out. It should work out. Long term. That will lead to negating this ignorance and understanding the truth. Because we are too narrow focused. The next thing to be done, the next promotion, the next project. Yeah, you can't lose sight of what is immediately necessary. I'm not saying don't, but have the long-term focus. Let what you're doing now lead to that. Let what you're doing now lead to your long-term. Yes, Barry Shaw, that's the problem. Yeah. That is a psychologist who wrote about the paradox of choice. Yeah. Who put it up?
Swamiji, I did Vinita.
Yeah. You're right, that's the person. Yeah, I mentioned him in that article. It should have come. Today is what? Saturday. Yesterday it should have come. Yeah. Anyway, that's okay. Then he says, continuing the idea, he says, because param bhavam ajanataha, we don't know. Okay, why don't we know? Here. Naham prakashaha sarvasya yogamaya samavrataha mudhoyam na vijanati loko mamajam avyayam. Naham prakasha sarvasya. I am not known by everyone. Okay, prakasha is in terms of known, not known to everyone. Why? Yoga maya samavrataha. They are all under my yoga maya. But Ishvara's yoga maya is a great thing, correct? But when that maya, yoga maya is manifest in my mind, it becomes avidya, ignorance. Total maya, there is no issue. Ishvara has total maya shakti. Na? It becomes a shakti for him, a glory for him. There is no problem. But when a little bit of that is manifest in here, it is avidya. This is what I call a qualitative difference. BMC elections coming up in Bombay. Okay. You have one vote. My power. So one vote, what means? I can cast it to the MLA I want. To the person I want. May win, may not win. The one who corners the majority, he is big boss. I am looking for something. He becomes big boss. Why? He doesn't become more ruled. I am the ruled. He is the ruler. Why the difference? It's a qualitative difference that comes. You see it everywhere. One person with a bag going on holiday, no problem. No? He just swings his bag on and so goes. 20 people, one bag each. Now what happens? Logistics, how to handle luggage. Because now you have to handle 20 bags, no? For the group. That's why in the armed forces we are smart. We still keep it one-on-one. You carry your own bag. Finished. Job done. We don't have a problem of logistics. Even if it ends up being 40 pounds each on your back. That's not much, only 20 kilos. Okay. Less. Manageable. 16, 17 kilos. Manageable. So that qualitative difference. In Ishvara, Yoga Maya is a Shakti, all knowledge, all powerful. Me becomes ignorance. Yoga Maya samavrataha. Therefore, lokaha mudhoyam nabijananti. They don't know Mam ajam avyayam as me, the timeless entity. They see me as a continuous entity. You look at your idea of Ishvara, really examine it. That which is in the past, present, future, that is continuous. Yeah. That's why in some religions they show Ishvara as an old man also. Our Father in heaven, Jhulelal, all shown as old men. Long white beard. Why? Your idea is continuous, you've been living for a long time. Okay. Odin in Norse mythology, old man. Thor is his son, so he is shown young. Why? Because Your idea of Ishvara is continuity, not timelessness. But you come to Vedanta thinking it's different. Dakshinamurti. Sishya is Vruddha, old. Why? Mature people. And the Guru, Yuvaha. Why? Timelessness. Timelessness is symbolized by the Guru being Yuva. Okay? There's timelessness being presented. Dakshinamurti is a dawn of time, okay? A manifestation. But the idea is this. Is shown as timeless. Therefore no aging, etc. But then why are the Sishyas shown as old people? They lived life, there's maturity. Not necessarily old in age, in years. Maturity is not age dependent. Okay, yeah. Maturity is not age dependent. Maturity is here. Age is body. There's a huge difference between the two. So he says, because of that, they don't know me. Okay. Then he is revealing some facets of Ishvara here. Okay. Vedaham samitani vartamani cha arjunaha bhavishyani cha bhutani mam tu vedana kanchana kaschana. Vedaham aham veda. What? Samatitani. Whatever has gone before. Because I am timeless and I am in time, both. Therefore all that has gone before, I know. And Vartamani cha Arjuna. Arjuna, what's happening right now, all over the universe, I know. Bhavishyani cha Bhutani. What is the future also, I know. Mam tu Vedana Kashana. Nobody really knows me. Now why is it said like this? Okay. I said this before, if people remember. You are standing in our ashram in Rishikesh, in the Ganga, facing north. The water that is flowing towards you is the future, coming towards you. You are in the present. Water that you are standing in is the present. Water that is flowing towards you is the future. Water that has gone back is the past. This is your experience of the river, isn't it? Now, imagine going a few hundred miles up. So you can see Gomukh on one side and Ganga Sagar on the other side. You see past, present, future at one stroke or not? Because the whole river you are seeing. Correct? You are seeing the whole river as now. When you are in Rishikesh, there is past, present, future. Correct? What is that yet to come? What is that has gone by? It's now. And when you are a few hundred kilometers up, one river from the start to the end. This is Ishvara's vision of time. The other is my vision of time. Standing in Rishikesh water is my vision of time. Our experience of time is like that. We cannot. How much can you see in the future? Past, you will know some things from a distorted history book. And it's only in India the invader is glorified and our own kings are put down. Yeah. Akbar the Great, why not Shivaji the Great? Yeah. Anyway, that apart. Our view, historical view, time. Ishvara's view, always the present. There's only the now in Ishvara. Difficult to conceive, I know. Don't try to conceive it, just understand. Yeah, this is how Ishvara is. It's all the present, everything is now. Therefore, with respect to you, I know past, present, future. With respect to myself, everything is now. Yeah. So everything is fine as it is. And when you have the vision from there, I'm talking of few hundred miles up, flooding, etc. are major issues or minor issues? Oh, Ganga is in floods. Hi. When? Now. Floods abated when? Now only, na? Drought? Now. Rains also now. There is no past, present, future. There is no past, present, future in that sense. It's eternal now. That means what? Even though we talk about a cosmic mind and Ishvara, etc., Hiranyagarbha is a cosmic mind. Ishvara knows everything through his Maya Shakti alone. Because if it is mind, it has to be one thought at a time. One thought at a time. Even for Ishvara, there will have to be zillions of thoughts. Because remember, 14 dimensions he knows. She knows 14 dimensions. All the lokas. 7 up, 7 down. From Patala to Brahmaloka. Everything you know. Simultaneous. Can it be one thought at a time? No way. So through Maya Shakti Yugapat, at one stroke, everything is known. You and I have to know thought at a time. One thought, one thought, one thought. Yeah. Are you getting some idea what Ishvara is about? Okay. Yeah. So people find it difficult, so you personalize it with all the stories, etc. Puranic stories, etc. You personalize it because that's something you can relate to. Otherwise, this. And the Swarupa of that Ishvara is what? My Swarupa. Pure consciousness. Bas ho gaya baat. That's fact. That's the real fact of things. Everything else is appearance. Yeah, everything else is appearance. This is fact. Everything else is some functioning. This is fact. But we'll reduce that fact to some songs, some bhajans, etc. I told you that famous one, bhajan, because it starts off very well. Akkade undu Panduranga. Akkade there, Panduranga. Ikkade undadi. It's right here in my heart. Ikkade undu Panduranga. Panduranga there is here. Akkade undadi. Up to now, beautiful. Panduranga there, Panduranga one and the same. If you had stopped here, it would be perfect. It doesn't stop. Potama, Potama, Pandarapuru, Potama. Let's go, let's go, let's all go to Pandarapur. Abhi bola udhar hai, idhar hai, idhar hai, udhar hai. What is this? So Vithala has a laugh. बच्चे लोग हैं कुछ बड़बड़ because if you really felt that, what do they need to go to Pandharpur? I'm not saying pilgrimages etc. have no point. Of course they have a lot of point, but I'm saying if you are saying this, then mean it. Yeah. Mean it. That's the thing. Okay. Yeah. Then he says, okay, going ahead he says, Ichha desha samuttena dvanda mohena bharata sarva bhutani sammoham Sarge yanti parantapah. Ichha dvesha samuttena. Full of ichha and dvesha, raga dveshas. Okay. I want this, I can't stand that. The guy I like, I want to get married to him. Mother-in-law, I can't stand. India, everything comes as a package deal. You have no choice. Yeah. Dvandva mohena bharata, he says. Deluded by all the duality that you see. Because, what is it? It's so strange. And not so strange also. Very natural. What? I don't know what I am. Okay? But I know I am. Therefore, I have some conclusions about myself right from my birth. In fact, that conclusion caused my birth. I am this much only. And sometimes you are tempted to ask, why am I like this only? But I am like this only. Self-acceptance, you know. So this is me. What is that? A sense of finite guy. Looking for, aching out some happiness in life. Isn't that what we all do? So because of our background, reading, culture, this, that, 101 reason, socialization, psychology, everything, we pick up raga dveshas. Okay. We pick up raga dveshas. What I like, because I don't know any other way of becoming a fuller person. So whole life goes in what? Chasing that. Avoiding the ragas, going after the... Avoiding the dveshas, going after the ragas. That's it. Whole life goes in that only. Whole life, what is it? Running towards something, running away from something. All the time running. Yeah. Someone wrote a book called King Rat. James Clavell, I think. Good book, read it. Because even if you win the rat race, you're still a rat only. Na? You're king rat, that's all. Yeah. This is wonderful books. Some of the 3-4 books had come out. That. Taipan, King Rat, etc. Very good books. Voluminous. I don't know whether the modern mind has got the patience to sit and read through the whole thing, but good books. Yeah, but that's it. So the whole life goes in that. Yeah. And ragas keep changing. Dveshas keep changing. And all the time my focus is only that. Okay. Then sarva bhutani sammoham. Then maybe you get some relative sarge yanti parantapa. They are into samsara, pralaya, they get a break. In pralaya you get a break. Pralaya is when the whole cessation, creation is withdrawn. But the break is not permanent. By next round you come back, pick up the cross again. In between smaller breaks you will get. You have done some lot of good things in life. So you get a break, good dimension, go khao, piyo, maja karo, have a great holiday. That is if you can have a holiday, okay? If you enjoy that place, it takes some time. I'm sure there is some adjustment time. Like how when you came on earth, there was some adjustment time to earth, no? You have to grow this, that. No, there you arrive in an adult body. Yeah, you get an adult body, but with your mind is still full of earth conditionings. Certain things you have said, this is wrong, but there it is okay, it's good. Just imagine this nice Brahmin youngster, Tambram even better, brought up with strict ideas of what is right and wrong and everything like that. He's done a lot of good things in life. All the Sandhya Vandanam, Agnihotram, all that he's did. Very good. Nice person. Religious. God-fearing. Then he goes to heaven after death. It's all true. That is, Yamadutas welcome him. If any of his ancestors are there still in that, they'll also be there to welcome him. Here, have a welcome drink. Initiation into heaven. You know? What is this? Soma juice. Yo! Soma! I'm not supposed to touch alcohol. I'm a nice Brahmin boy. All my life I have never touched it. That was on earth, Baba, because it's a health issue. Therefore we have said Suram na pibet. In the Veda we said that. Because it's a health issue, not a moral issue. In heaven there is no health problem because of drink. So you come, have some Soma. No. All my life I have not touched a drop. Now after death, why should I touch it? So the guy who offered him thinks, maybe I say that. When I came 10 years back, I was also like this only. Adjustment problems, this is called. Why? You're full of raga dveshas. Or someone will, oh yeah, I love it. Like this guy went to heaven, and right there he got angry. Because he and his wife died in a crash and went to heaven. Oh, they were old, 80 plus, and then they went to heaven. 85, 86. And they had all the good things he could enjoy. He gets right angry at his wife, former wife. In heaven there is no wife, etc. Okay, that's all gone. Over with death. Yeah. Got right angry. Why are you getting angry at me? If you had not insisted on all that clean living, etc., we could have been here 10 years earlier. Your raga desha is going to continue there also, okay? That's what I'm trying to illustrate. It's not going to change.
So, but the desha also decides our choices.
Yeah. You carry it because you're carrying your human mind now.
No, I'm talking of in our life here.
Yeah.
So, the dvesha that we have for certain things also turns out to be for good sometimes. Like, for example.
Yeah. Good where here.
Yeah.
In this given circumstances.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't. Why should it be a dvesha? Okay, alcohol. Why should it be a dvesha?
Yeah. But
It's not good for health. I'll avoid it. Finished. Ho gaya kaam.
So
why should there be a hatred for it?
Yeah, so you're talking about the emotional charge.
Yeah. Not good for health, I won't take it. But if you have to take it as medicine, no, I won't touch it. But sometimes it is there. Na? All your Ayurvedic medicines have about 10-15% alcohol in it. All the Ayurvedic medicines I'm talking about. You test it out, you'll have. All the kashayams, drakshasa, etc. Drakshasa, for example, has about 20-30% alcohol content. Yeah. Because medicine, that time can you have your dvesha coming through? No. For health, this is not fine. I won't have it. Yeah. That's it. Simple as that. Yeah. For the sake of my taste, I'm not going to kill an animal and eat it. That's all. That much. Somebody else wants to do it, that's their choice. Not mine. Can you see the whole thing of being inclusive and live and let live? Where is the hatred about it? But vegetarianism eco-friendly, na? Yeah, it is eco-friendly. No doubt about it. Fine. Especially the cattle industry. Big eco issues. Yeah. Cattle industry as beef, etc. Okay, not as milk, etc. is not so much of an issue, but as when you're rearing for slaughter, 3-4 years in the slaughter, it's a big issue. Methane gas, etc. becomes a big issue. Okay, health issue. Recognize it for what it is. Yeah. In India, the whole thing about worshipping the cow came up entirely different value structure. Because we are the only beings who will drink the milk of another mammal. Since milk sustained us, childhood it was mother's milk, baby. Later on the cow's milk, etc. Therefore we respect that cow. Hey, I drank his milk. I'll treat it with respect. I will not kill it and eat it up. It came from that emotional connect. Yeah. So I treat, it helped me, it gave me all the proteins I need because I am a vegetarian. It gave me the vitamin B12, etc. necessary, which is not found otherwise in vegetarian diet. Therefore, the milk sustains. She's my sustainer. I treat her with respect. That's where the whole thing came about. But don't make it raga and dvesha. Yeah. So I have values. A value structure is different from raga dveshas. Okay. Therefore he says, Ichcha dvesha samuttena dvandva mohena bharata. Caught up in all the duality of things. Meaning, so many things to like, so many things to hate. कुछ कमी है क्या? Things to like or things to dislike. Is there any shortage in the world? From my neighbor onwards, one neighbor I like, other neighbor I can't stand. One neighbor is a sweet young thing, other neighbor is an idiot. From that onwards you can have. Yeah. And it's endless. It's endless. Okay, Dvandva mohena bharata. Sarvo bhutani sammoham sarge yanti paranta. Therefore, whether I am here or hereafter, everything the same thing. The samsara goes on. Yeah, samsara goes on. You're caught up in it. As long as I am living only by raga dvesha, the samsara keeps going. So that is why in the second chapter he said, from raga dveshas, shift focus. Vyavasayatmika buddhi. First, priorities. Then, moksha. Moksha is ultimate priority. Immediate priorities are other things in life that you want on a long-term thing. The need behind your desires. What is behind that raga dvesha? If you see, you'll have half a dozen priorities. So live a life of karma yoga, fulfilling them. Keep moksha as ultimate priority. There is hope. Hope is almost a certainty. If you are exposed to this knowledge systematically, with this, no way you can't have moksha. How can you not have it? Hey, what you have to know is yourself. You are there as both the self and the student. Both you are there. Pramana is there. The one who handles the pramana is there. Why should knowledge not take place? It just seems to take some time because this mind still too caught up in other things. It has to be. Yeah. Those conditionings have to be broken. That's all. That's all. That's all that is there. It is so simple. Really, we make it very complex. So a karma yoga lifestyle will give you the knowledge. It will take some time. That's all. It will take some time. Because to go through the whole Gita, the Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, 10, 12 years. Oh, no big deal. What is 10, 12 years? You're going to live 70, 80 years. Now, suppose half of 30 is over, 40 is over. Okay, you still have 40 years. 10, 12 years went into. You're not denying yourself anything. Now you're having other things in life. Yeah. So you gain it. I want it fast. I want it now. Okay. Be a full timer. Take a lifestyle of sannyasa, even though you're not worn the robes yet. It's okay. Take a lifestyle like that. Immersive experience. 3-4 साल में हो जाएगा. Fast track if you're ready for it. If you're not ready for it, it won't be fast track. You'll end up in the ditch. Yeah. I've given you examples of people. No? Said, no, Swamiji, I'm ready, I'm going to take it up full time. And within 1 week, they fall in love with another student. Nothing wrong in falling in love, Baba. But you are not ready to be full time, that's all. Full time means no distractions. Just this. Nothing wrong in falling in love. You can get married. Finish the course, go get married. Experience things that you should have experienced before, but experience it now. It's okay, no problems. But you're not ready for full time, that's all. Otherwise, if you're ready, go take it up. Nothing like it. But your prarabdha will follow you, okay? So that be careful of. You can't escape that. So, sarge yanti parantapa. Okay, then he says, okay, that's what he's saying in the next verse. Yesham tu antagata papam jananam punya karmanam Tvai dandva mohan vinirmuktaha bhajante mam dhrida vrata Yesham tu antagata papam. See, something that keeps you away from this knowledge is also the result of the wrong actions I have done. You know, to come to Vedanta requires some punya, very peculiar type of punya required. Therefore, anyone who has come to Vedanta, they has got some punya in their lives. That's why sometimes when you try to get somebody in, it doesn't work. No? They're not interested. They are good people. They are good people. But they are not interested in it. You find that how many of us, all of us have found that. Very good people, but they won't even come for a lecture or a class or even something like a Vedic Wisdom Festival, which is a light, fun thing, also they won't come. Why? The Papa is keeping them away. The result of the wrong actions they have done in previous lifetimes is keeping them away. The worst of those Papas that I have seen in this thing is, previous lifetime I killed somebody. It's bad, yes. Okay. So there is some Papa, some suffering for you to go through. Yep, you will go through. For as far as this knowledge is concerned, the worst to have is Guru Droha. That in your previous lifetime, some Guru you harmed in some way or the other. I have seen this in quite a few people's horoscopes. People whom I know and I am trying to help, they won't come for this knowledge. I am a friend, philosopher, guide for them. Any trouble, they'll call me up and I will respond. But even an online class, they won't come. Not that they are not intelligent, but no. I look into the horoscope, Guru Droha hai. Okay, now what to do? Say a prayer for them. If they are willing to do something about it, good. Yeah, they won't come. Therefore, he says, Yesham tu antargatam papam. All that papa you have gone through. Either you consciously took care of it, or you went through it and it got over. Because nothing is absolute. Nothing is absolute. I did something wrong, I paid the price for it. Okay, come na. Action and consequences. Some actions are good, I got rewarded for it. Some actions were problematic, so I went through some problems. Every mosquito bite is some lie that you have said. One mosquito bite. Oh yeah, it's okay. So if you are going through problems, good. Papa is getting over, alright. Why did I have to go through all this? Some Papa got over. Acha hi hai. You exhausted some negative karma. Good. Esham tu antagata papam. Relatively, okay? Jananam punya karmanam. The people. And they have done all the punyas also. No human life is totally bad or totally good. It's always a mixture. Therefore, I have done some bad in my life. I have done some good also. Thoda kuch kiya hai. Okay. Punya naam. Karma. Te dvanda moha vinirmuktaha. They get free from this dvanda moha. Hey, I've been there, done that, yaar. Both kuch kiya. Now what? Is there something more than that? All these things about earning money, relationship, that, etc. I had done enough then. Okay, enough. Now, okay, bhajante mam dradavrata. Then what? Then they'll come and start seeking something more. So your life of your seeker starts when relatively your papas are over. Not all your papas are not over, I'm telling you relatively. Why? This guy came to the ashram to study and he's a good student. Okay, very good student. But your Punya Papa will follow you into an ashram setup, no? Can you imagine of all things what happened to them in the ashram? A wild boar attacked him. I'm not joking, in Coimbatore. Many of you are coming to Coimbatore, no? I'll tell you what to do, what not to do when we reach Coimbatore, okay? Now imagine, now of all the people in the world who has come there, 100 people staying there, another 50, 60 people coming and going every day, the working staff, etc. Why should he be targeted out by that boar? Some papa followed him there. Yeah. He's paying the price of some karma. But there must be other reasons. Yes, there are other reasons also which I found out. I said, why should a boar come into an ashram and attack somebody? Garbage disposal is not correct. First thing I noticed. I said, but wild boars don't come for garbage. So he said, okay, let me see. Attract the footprints. Okay, I have some little knowledge in those things. So attract. Okay. And I found where these boars are. Samajhi, that's dangerous. I know how to handle it. I know how to remain downwind and all that stuff. Nothing new for me. Maybe a bit rusty, but not new. Then I found the wild boars had mated with some of the local pigs. So now they have hybrid qualities. Those are the people who came for the garbage. Those are the pigs who came for the garbage. But they have some of the ferocity of a wild boar also. So this guy happened to be in the way, he got attacked. Why but should he be in the way? Papa karma following. Can you see that? So I came back, I said, Swamiji, this is the issue. Oh, they are not taking care of that. We have put an incinerator there. No, yeah, but they are not using it every day. Okay, use that every day. After that, we had not had a boar or a pig walking into our ashram. Simple solutions. But this Papa, I had to trigger off a solution. See, I had anticipated garbage disposal and I told them to put that in incinerator there. But they were not using it. Now, kya karega? Once in 2-3 days you will use it. No, use it daily. Because that will attract. It will attract mosquitoes. Malaria, dengue, all that thing will come. So burn it off. Take care of it. So the Papa of the people also can be taken care of by your present actions. Worldly, religious, there are so many ways of taking care of it. But once you have come to more or less taken care of, then the punya also starts affecting. Yeah?
So if you're killing mosquitoes and cockroaches, that's Papa?
Nope. They are Papa Yonis, therefore you can happily kill them.
Okay.
They are called Papa Yonis, yeah.
Okay.
You are liberating them from a difficult birth.
Okay.
Mosquitoes, cockroaches, etc. This thing. If you don't want to, don't. Yeah.
Like to kill them.
You can, yeah. You can. Yeah. But I had a problem of a rat coming and chewing up things in my house. So I went and offered a coconut to Ganesha. So the Rudraksha he had taken away, he brought it back and put it there. And he showed me he put it there by drawing the bedsheet back from that place. Various ways of handling. So I didn't have to kill him. I said, go. This is not your place, this is my place. Your place is out there. Various ways of handling. Someone you will never kill anything. Killed human being. What are you talking about? You think I went looking for the bows unarmed? What? Only a fool will do that, and I am not a fool. Samji, you took a gun or something? No, I don't need a gun to handle that. So the idea is this, that once those things are come to an end, the punya in you works out. Okay? You start looking for more than mere what is ragadvesha. Then you become a seeker. The seeker in you is born. Once the seeker is born, by God's grace, you will come to the whole thing. And once you come to Vedanta, consider that last stop. Last stop. Why? You don't need anything else. You need to take care of your life. That is true. That everyone has to take care of. So those issues everyone has. You think I don't have maid issues? What? The day you need the maid the most, the maid day they won't turn up. Na? रहने दे एक दिन साफ नहीं किया ना कहो you finish other work, let this be. Big deal. Those are small things you have to take care of life. Yeah, you can also get a backache. Some old papa coming, forget it. That is common for everyone, life issues. Once you come to the Vedanta, there is no reason why you can't get moksha in this life itself. Okay. Good place to stop. Next class we will complete this and maybe start the 8th chapter also. So if you have any doubts, etc., in the next class come back with all of them. Okay. Good place to stop. Om Tat Sat.
Thank you, Swamiji.